Before we get to the movie, I'd like to talk about Wes Anderson.
Oh, him.
Would you like to tell me the only Wes Anderson movie you've yet to see?
Isle of Dogs. I haven't seen that, yes.
Me too. We love Wes Anderson. We know this. We talk about him on the show all the
Yeah.
time. I've seen the preview for Isle of Dogs several times, and every time I thought, nope,
Which is...
not going to watch it. I don't know what it is about it. There's something about it that just does not appeal to me at all. And then part of my brain talks to the other part of my brain and says, come on, it's Wes Anderson. You know you're going to like it.
Yeah.
And then that other part of my brain says, yeah, you're right. I will. Nope, I'm not going to watch it. It's like a switch that won't... It's like a kill switch. It won't let me do it.
Which is weird because, again, it's supposed to be good. I'm sure I'll get to it someday.
And I'm sure I'll get to it someday. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I've got a bunch of movies that I've never seen before. You don't know what they are. Every episode, I'm going to spring one on you. It might be good. It might be bad. We'll watch it and talk about it. Welcome to the basement. It's been a long time since I've rocked and rolled. It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, lonely, lonely time. And it's going to continue to be that way, because tonight we will not rock and roll. Tonight we will rock and rule.
Ah, okay.
Released in 1983, R.A.R. was directed by Clive A. Smith and stars the voices of Don Franks, Greg Salata, and Susan Roman. It features the music of Cheap Trick, Blondie, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, and Earth, Wind & Fire. Rock and Rule is the first ever English-speaking Canadian feature-length animated film. The film's production company, Nelvana, was responsible for the 10-minute animated short in the Star Wars Holiday Special, which is the first ever appearance of the bounty hunter Boba Fett. This film also features Basement alum Catherine O'Hara. She was barely in Dick Tracy, and she's probably barely in this.
Looks like it's got Paul Le Mat in it, too.
It's interesting you bring that up, because the American version, they replaced the lead actor with Paul Le Mat.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the original Canadian version with the original voice or if it's a different voice. This DVD was not sent into our P.O. box, but it was given to our show by a viewer. His name is John, so thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
We're watching it! Do you know anything about this?
I don't. I get it confused with heavy metal, which I don't think I've seen.
Tonight I have a gift for you that is very appropriate, if you'll close your eyes, please. I thought for a movie called Rock and Rule, you would need your own axe. So here is your gift.
Here we go.
We've just given you a backstage pass to join us on the old leather couch for a rock and roll filled future as we check out Rock and Rule.
Sounding like there's songs by John Carpenter in this thing.
It does. Cheap Trick will make you surrender. Debbie Harry will inform you that the tide is high. Lou Reed will tell you all about this perfect day he had. And then there's Iggy Pop, the idiot.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, you get all three.
Yeah.
There's been a little apocalypse, and all the people are gone.
But the dogs, cats, and rats have evolved into human-like figures.
And then there's Mock. He's the biggest rock star in the land.
And like all older rock stars, he's trying to open up an interdimensional portal to let a demon out and devour our world.
Why? We don't exactly know. But he needs one last element to make this work.
A very special voice.
Angel and Omar are in a band.
You really have a way with words.
Oh, he's composing Get Back. I've seen this. He's just making it right up, right in front of our eyes. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're both songwriters.
So if we did 2 songs, one could be mine.
You're a dog and I'm a cat. Let's make some weird babies. Look out, Yar's Revenge! These are their bandmates, Stretch and Dizzy. They bear a certain resemblance to certain members of Cheap Trick. They're going on stage for this talent show at Mr. Mylar's talent house.
In ohmTown. They go out and they're playing the one song, and it's okay. Angel starts to sing her song. And there's a certain superstar in the audience who's liking it.
I might just have a band. that could make us both a bundle.
A bundle of twigs, a bundle of anything, really. I'm a rat.
You were good.
So why'd you walk?
Because I had to go walkies. I'm a dog man. In this kind of animation, they start moving and they kind of never stop. Like, even when they stop, they don't stop.
Like they're still kind of never quite getting to their destination.
Right,
like some
right.
sort of Zeno's paradox of animation.
Sure. Later on, Omar and Angel are in the car canoodling. If the hover car is rocking, please come knocking because there's something wrong with the hover car. It shouldn't do that. And they find out that Mock wants to have a meeting with Angel.
A message for Miss Angel.
Omar, forget him. Look at this.
Forget your erection. I need to read this thing. They go to his mansion.
Welcome to the modest house of Mock.
In Xanadu did Mock, a stately pleasure... Never mind. They meet his staff, these three dipwads.
Toad, Sleazy, and Zip.
You gonna apologize, rude boy?
Rude boys out of jail.
I've got to see Mr. Mock. And they take her, and she sees Mock.
I'm Mock.
He wants to sign her to a contract.
What about the rest of the band?
My contract has room for only one signature.
And she and Mock travel by Zeppelin.
To Nuke York.
And that's where they're going to summon this demon.
Hey, you guys can't get away with this.
Oh, I guess you can. You can get away with it. You have gotten away with it. Bye-bye. Have fun getting away with it.
Angel's gone, Omar. What? Mock's taking you to New York.
Nuke York will she'll go to the Blower East Side and play at IGGYs. The rest of the three guys, they drive all the way to the big city. That was Cheap Trick with a song called Not Good Enough for one of their actual albums. Cheap Trick.
They let Rick sing a song.
Dizzy has a relative there,
Edith, who's a tattooist.
and so they hole up with her for a while. Go to Club 666, you gotta find a person with a certain tattoo. It's a winged heart. That person will be important.
Follow them, yes, but don't interfere. I have a much more amusing idea.
Oh, he's Tim Currying. He is Tim Currying. Angel is trapped in a room by these goons. She wants to get out.
Cinderella knows what you're talking about.
Yes. Finally, the movie gets sexy.
That's right.
Hey, my name is Cindy. I like to have fun.
Come with me, we can go on dancing.
I know a secret way out of here. So she and Angel escape.
I have to be back in bed by 12 o'clock.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Club 666, otherwise known as Club 18. Everyone is grooving out to the smooth sounds of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Whoa, zums.
Stretch and Dizzy go around this dance club.
They're trying to find a woman with a certain tattoo. Is it here? Is it here? Oh, it's here! On this woman's buttocks.
We found it.
Check this out. They're playing my song.
You know, my song. Oh no, Angel and got away with Cindy.
Angel's not going to sing.
Dear angel, sing, or they fry.
What are you doing to them?
They're in a bubble of a thing. You know, the future. All right, I'll do it. Just let them go.
Newsflash!
Carnegie Hall is destroyed. Because Mock went there with Angel, she sang the special chord progression that summoned the demon. The demon showed up, destroyed the hall, but couldn't make it into the world because Nuke York doesn't have a strong enough power grid. All of this happened off screen. We just hear about it. It would have been nice to see it, but we just hear people talking about it. Mock realizes, I gotta go back to ohmTown. They got all the power you could want. And he sings a song.
My name is Mock. I'm a fire. I'm a match. And I'm the fire. I'm the...
Vicious, you hit me with a flower.
You think he's acting, but he's not. His name is Mock.
do 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 do.
I feel like the three doofuses.
One of the big dumb guys is watching a TV show. It's Uncle Mikey. He's a clown and he teaches lessons.
Can you tell the difference between good and evil?
And this guy starts to question.
What's good and evil?
Is Mock good? Is Mock evil?
I don't know.
1983 Mock looks like 2022 Keith Richards.
Forget the concert. We can cancel. Nothing else matters. Just us.
You're a very clever girl. I've enjoyed your little game.
I'm not going to sing! You're a fraud, Mark!
Shut up!
What?
You will sing!
This is exactly how I got you to do this show.
It is. You choked me. I tried to seduce you out of it.
Yeah, that didn't work.
That was a long time ago.
Mock is singing this song. He's got Angel all tied up. Hey, we're back in Hometown. We got to go save Angel.
They go out to the power station.
I'm scared!
A lot of detail went into that sandwich that was on the screen for 1 second.
The demon is there. Demons do as demons do. Acting out of control. Mock just loves it.
Upside down in a river of mud.
That's Iggy Pop. Sandwich!
Sandwich!
Angel knows how to banish the demon. She must sing her song.
You're gonna stop him with vocal warm-ups?
But she doesn't know that her song isn't enough. But when Omar starts to sing with her, then the demon is driven back into hell. I'm not sure what mythos we're dealing with here, if it's Hades or Acheron or, something like that. But let's just say hell.
And it's love! Love that saves the day!
This is the Robin Zander, Debbie Harry duet that no one ever asked for, but they never knew that they maybe needed it.
Mock gets sent straight down to hell where he belongs.
The demon is gone, Ohmtown is back to normal, and Omar and Angel are still in love. Still in a state of rock and rule.
Hey, we're gonna close up the portal of this movie. Come on, let's sing. Gonna make a movie, and we're gonna rock and roll, and you'll see right through me. Oh, it worked. The movie's over. Hey! Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Rock and rule.
It didn't rock and it didn't rule.
There was too much comedy. And whoever wrote this had a real tin ear for comedy.
Yeah.
They call it comic relief for a reason. The comedy is supposed to relieve you. The comedy isn't supposed to put you on edge and say, when is this going to end?
When they brought in Catherine O'Hara to do a scene, it wasn't funny.
And the comedy they were doing was the comedy of impatience.
Mm-hmm.
So often in this movie, someone is saying something and another person is going, yeah. All right. And what that means is that most of the things that people are saying don't matter. But when this movie was purely visual, it did some really special things.
The demon looked extraordinary.
In all of his forms, it was great.
It did not look like anything else that I've ever seen before, although I could get a whiff of Lovecraft off this thing.
A Night on Bald Mountain from Fantasia.
I really like the disco sequence, showing different people who are there, different things.
Body types and costumes and things.
And we weren't mired down by dialogue in that. But in general, the camera's moving too slow, the characters are moving too slow.
Characters are talking too slow.
And there's no excuse for that. This is 30 or 40 years after the high point of Warner Brothers, and that stuff sped along. So they should be able to figure out how to do this in 1983. None of the music really popped for me. The last song was okay, but the last song had to be the song that saves the world. It had to be We Are the Champions.
So we did confirm this. It was the voice of Paul LaMatte, the American.
So there's a connection between this and American Graffiti. For all you Paul LaMatte heads out there, all you Paul LaMattresses, I am satisfied with the choice of Lou Reed to play Mock.
I am the source, and you will worship me, of course.
Lou was a good choice for this song.
Yeah. If only Lou Reed got that big. Probably would have tried to open up the portal, I think.
He got too much into Tai Chi.
Yeah.
What did you think about the character of Mock?
I was thinking that he was basically Mick Jagger.
His original name in the script was Mock Swagger.
Oh, well then.
And they changed it because I guess they didn't want to get sued. I thought he looked a lot like the talking butt from Pink Floyd's The Wall.
I think that in 1983, rock and roll hadn't even been around for 30 years, and so the concept of a 70-year-old rock star was something that you only had to theorize about. Not even Chuck Berry or Fats Domino were that old. What would an old rock star look like?
Yeah,
well, we just turn on PBS and it's like, oh, look, The Byrds on PBS. This movie should have come alive with the music, and it didn't.
There just wasn't anything cool about it.
I know. And you know what rock and roll is supposed to be? Cool.
It's supposed to rule.
Yes.
The show's over with rock and rule. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But you can go over to Seen It.
Seen It.
Summer's here, and the time is right to go out to the cinema. And so our theme is At the Theater. Movies that we've seen live at the theater.
Keith Seguiton writes, have you guys seen Batman Forever? Loved it as a kid and still love it as an adult, cheesiness and all. Also, I think Kilmer and O'Donnell were great in the roles as the dynamic duo. Seen it in the theater.
Seen it in the theater. Oh, man, I didn't like it.
I didn't either. I turned to the person I saw it with, and I said, I'm sorry. But she liked it, and to think I was in love with her.
I hated Jim Carrey in this.
Yeah.
Really despised. That was the worst part of it for me. And I have no memory of Val Kilmer as Batman. I don't know if he was good. I don't know if he was bad. No, I can't even see his face with the bat
cowl.
ears.
Yeah. The best thing about the movie is that one of U2's most compelling songs, I think, is used in it.
Oh, I really like that song.
Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
Yeah, that's a really good song.
Yeah.
Bloody Flower Films. The #1 movie on the date of my birth was Forrest Gump. Seen it, Jenny.
Seen it. I was in college when this person was born, and so were you.
I think Forrest Gump really kind of got a bad reputation among a lot of people. A lot of haters. A lot of Gump haters.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it okay. I liked it fine. It probably has not aged well.
It was innovative when it came out, but now looking back at it, it's just like baby boomer wankery. It's got 3 great performances at the center of it, and some of the CGI is still, pretty fun, but the key thing about that movie is Jenny, because Forrest Gump is the one who is rolling along, profiting off of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It's like his life keeps getting better, while she's the one who's actually being affected by it. Her life is being destroyed by the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Right.
Sean Henry writes, Dead Again. Seen it in the theater.
I did see it in the theater, yes. I don't remember a lot of this movie. I just remember that it had a very silly ending.
It had a very silly ending. I did not like this movie. I was very excited for this.
Is this the movie where Andy Garcia smokes out of his cancer hole?
Yes, yes. Which is a great moment. A movie does not have to be great to have great moments. If you're familiar with classic BBC miniseries, when the kid in the flashbacks has the stutter, you know that Derek Jacobi is going to be revealed to be the kid as an old man, because he played Claudius in I, Claudius, who is the greatest stutter of all time.
You're giving away the end of the movie to everybody.
Yeah, I don't care about that. With that again. I'm going to give away the ending more. The whole scissor motif that comes because I remember scissors from my past life and when I was murdered by scissors. And then at the end when Jacoby's running and there's a shot of Kenneth Branagh with a big, huge scissors that turns towards the camera in slow motion.
See this? Yes.
So I'm giving away the ending again.
Very silly ending, as I said.
Very silly ending. Branagh's done great work since. He will continue to do occasional great work, and he will continue to occasionally make Dead Again.
He just made Belfast.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
A very good movie. A solid B. As in Belfast.
Can't give this guy a break, can you?
No, not really.
Adam Fink, 12 Monkeys. Seen it. You know what's weird about 12 Monkeys? Is that the hero of the movie, Bruce Willis, the hero of the movie, is a rapist.
What?
You don't remember this?
No.
That was one of his crimes, was antisocial sex.
Antisocial sex?
Isn't that what that means?
Who knows what antisocial sex means in this futuristic society?
Yeah, but one
it
can
could be
interpret
premarital sex. It could be homosexual sex.
No, because there's a scene. Who's the woman who played the main?
Madeline Stowe.
Madeline Stowe. There's a scene where you think the viewer is led to believe that Bruce Willis is going crazy and he's going to rape Madeline Stowe. There's a scene where that is kind of teased, but it ends up not happening.
Oh, okay. A remake of La Jetée, which is a movie everyone should see once in their life. It's 20 minutes long. It's 12 Monkeys, and it is unlike anything else in the world.
I think I might take issue with the idea that it's a remake. There are very clear similarities, and the endings are the same, but I don't think I'd call it a remake. I would say that 12 Monkeys is a play on La Jetée.
An adaptation of it?
Okay, an adaptation, not a remake.
I think Gilliam would say it's a remake.
Gilliam would say lots of crazy things.
I know Gilliam. Yeah, it's easy to pick on Gilliam because he'll pick on you.
Hey, I love Gilliam. I didn't even hate the Zero Theorem as much as you did.
Oh, God, I hate that movie. Oh, God.
There's a place you can go that totally rules. It's our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. All of our episodes are there, 1. And B, there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on, and you can make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support our show.
You can. Matt has proof of it right here. A name.
One of our very generous donors is Brian, who says, "Hey, Basement Dwellers, wondered if you had any early computer/internet memories from growing up in the 80s and 90s. This is a very specific question, and I like it, because I have many. Because I went to a computer specialty high school in the late 80s. It was Washington High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it was a computer specialty. We had a computer lab. There was a mega computer there. It was called a VAX. And it was the size of a small car. And we had all these little computers. We had email before anyone else had email. Email, Brian. And we would email each other just across the room. Like, we wouldn't contact anyone not in the room. The first time I sent an email to someone, it was one of my friends who had transferred to a different school, and I sent him an email at his school. It blew my mind, Brian. You can also watch the unboxing show. It comes out this coming Friday. It is more Craig and Matt chat and surprises and mail
and mayhem.
And right now, watch this. Do it.
What did you do it for?
For Uncle Mikey.
Is Uncle Mikey a MacGuffin?
No. It's not even close to MacGuffin. The voice is the MacGuffin.
I'm mock.